नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं रोहित पराड़कर और ये है महिंद्रा की B09 कॉन्सेप्ट। दिस इज़ इन फैक्ट गोइंग टू टेक शेप एज द फ्लैगशिप फॉर द ब्रांड। आइए देखते हैं क्या है खास इस गाड़ी के बारे में। तो ये सबसे बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट है आज का इन टर्म्स ऑफ द साइज़। इट सिट्स ऑन द सेम व्हील बेस जो 2.75 मिलीमीटर्स का व्हील बेस हमने देखा है इस प्लेटफॉर्म का। उसी व्हील बेस पे ये बेस्ड है। 80 किलोवाट आवर की बैटरी पैक होगी इसमें। ऑल व्हील ड्राइव टेक्नोलॉजी भी होगी। यू आर लुकिंग एट क्लोज टू 400 हॉर्स पावर, 400 PS ऑफ पावर ऑन दिस, नॉट हॉर्स पावर, no engine, sorry, 400 PS of power is what you're looking at over here, and two electric motors, of course, one at the front, one at the rear, and combined torque is going to be I think close to 600 Newton meters if I'm not wrong. In fact, with the transmission they are saying effective at wheel torque is going to be more than 6700 Newton meters effective once you apply the transmission ratios. Anyway, so this is going to be the top of the line in terms of the specs. और जो डिज़ाइन डिटेल्स हैं इसके थोड़े अलग हैं कंपेयर टू व्हाट वी सॉ ऑन द BE.05 विच इज़ द स्मॉलेस्ट बी कॉन्सेप्ट दैट वी सॉ। तो इसमें ज़्यादा स्ट्रेट एलिमेंट्स आपको मिलते हैं, ज़्यादा इम्पोजिंग फेस आपको इस पर मिलता है। एंड जो हमने वो ट्रांसलूसेंट पैनल्स देखे थे यहाँ पे, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यू गेट दीज बॉडी कलर्ड पैनल्स। सो लेट्स ऑल्सो टेक अ लुक एट द रियर एंड talk about the tail light design, how they manage the tail light design. Again, it's got a very unique tail light signature and a very imposing tail as well, and it looks the sportiest of the lot. जो उसकी overall silhouette है, जो overall shape है, the way the roof line flows etc. I think it looks the sportiest of the lot. जो vertical detailing हमने बात की थी इस in BE concepts पे, वो इस पे भी आपको नज़र आती है। और जो नीचे का डिफ्यूज़र एलिमेंट है वो उतना एग्जैजरेटेड नहीं है जितना हमने BE.05 पे देखा था। That was of course a sportier vehicle, so this is a GT. This is Mahindra's vision of a GT electric vehicle, so that is why it's not as exaggerated. This is still more sober, but it still has those chisel lines, and I think these lines really look good. I also like the angular shape for the wheel arches, right? And you can see a very subtle antenna up top that will turn into a shark fin antenna when it goes into production. और जो हमने आगे बॉनेट पे एरो वेंट्स देखे थे, वैसे ही बहुत सटल वेंट्स आपको यहाँ पे नज़र आते हैं। Subtle exhaust vents for the air to easily channel through. So that is something that you see right here. It looks quite nice, and यहाँ पे you continue to get those translucent panels. एक बार वापस आगे की तरफ जाते हैं। यहाँ पे जो मैं vents की बात कर रहा था, those vents you see here, and you also see the aero bridge, that little panel right there, जो हमने BE.05 पे भी देखा था। BE.05 की तरह ही बड़े 21 इंच व्हील्स आपको यहाँ पे नज़र आते हैं, and for some reason these side panels, they're done up in gloss. They also have that bronze signature. यहाँ पे it says in-glow architecture, लेकिन यही दूसरी साइड पे देखें तो वहाँ it says power cables. So I don't know, are they going to make a compartment there for the power cables? No, I think that is where the cables are going to run from, maybe, because obviously they're not going to put a compartment there. But जो charging slot है वो instead of the rear, like we saw on the BE.05, it's at the front. You get the charging port here, and I think this panel will open in the actual vehicle, something similar to what we've seen on the Taycan or the e-tron. The panel will come out and open. Maybe it will they'll give that design there. It should look nice. And that vertical element, bit Range Rover. You also have the swipe to connect these discrete door handles. इसको swipe करने के बाद ये खुलेंगे, and then you can open the door. You also have the wing cameras which act like mirrors. Not legal in all countries, so India will get conventional mirrors if this vehicles enter production. They will, of course. So 3 screens जो हमने देखे थे on the in-glow platform architecture, वही 3 screens आपको इसमें भी मिलते हैं। वही octagonal steering, very simple 2-spoke layout, etc. So these 3 screens. Now the first screen, of course, is for the speedometer, rev counter, etc. The second is infotainment, and the third is infotainment for the passenger. Interestingly, जो तीसरा screen है, it will also have a video input, so you can connect your laptop, gaming console, so that the passenger can entertain themselves or even take Zoom calls, work on the go, etc. So वो सब भी इस पे possible होगा. So this is then the BE.09. इसकी लॉन्च टाइमलाइन जो है वो फ़िलहाल दे हैवंट मेंशन्ड एनीथिंग, but they are looking at launching quite a few electric vehicles until 2026. So I'm guessing with most of the concepts that we've seen today, वो 2025 के लिए slated है. So I think this will come out sometime in 2026 is what it looks like. So if you have any questions about the car, comments में डालिएगा. About this concept of course. अगर इस architecture के बारे में आपके कोई सवाल है, please comments में उसको डालिएगा and I will try to answer them ASAP. Thank you so much for watching this video.